It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays,
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
what I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
Now Stidham on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Gross Matos.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Stidham. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Panthers take over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And a Packer 1st down.
Now Pollard. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. From the gun, it's Stidham.
I think
Stidham hit, and he lost it. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Jarrett Stidham.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Stidham from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stidham. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
In your face.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Jarrett Stidham ready to pilot this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Towards Los Matos. A gain of 5 brings up
second down, Stidham to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Green
Stidham
Bay.
sets to throw on first. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Stidham's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2. At the Panthers, 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
get this to the 24 on third down. They go play action now. Stidham. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll run with Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Now here's Pollard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Number 21.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass complete to number 89.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Packers.
Now it's Stidham. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, here's Stidham. And the pressure gets to him again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 29-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Stidham to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
To throw is Stidham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Stidham. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Run for Pollard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Stidham. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Packers 10 Panthers.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Complete.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Stidham's pass.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again here, Stidham. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'd say the defensive coordinator got an answer to the question you know he had to ask at halftime. How will they come out here in the second half? They're not going to sit on the lead. They're going to throw it. If you give them the opportunity, he may have to rethink his strategy.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Pollard again. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
One of the selling points at the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. The Panthers about ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
A try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Stidham. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he fields it cleanly. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
At their own.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3. At the
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stidham. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true, because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 31. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Packers.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Chandler again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback taken.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the move to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, it's Pollard, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
This should be the final piece to the puzzle as Stidham goes down to a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step off the move and zone.